Dr. Selva here, and I'm going to tell you why right now and show you why right now that when you install everything against a gap 8, it's the way to go. You start off, when you start installing your triple option offense, install it against a gap 8. Because what it's going to do is it's going to maximize your blocking rules, and you'll see why when you get into the big picture. So if you don't know what you're doing right now, start off by teaching your kids how to run the concepts you're running against a gap 8. What a gap 8 is, you put defensive linemen in the A, B, C, and D gaps. You say, well, nobody's going to run that against us. You want to bet? I've had many clients recently tell me that they've seen it. Many. You're going to say, well, how do they cover everybody? Well, they'll just put number 1 or number 2 on the receiver. They'll put the corners on the A backs, and they'll put the mic on the B back. Okay, problem solved. So, gap 8. You start off, when you install your offense, you install it against a gap 8. Here we go. Zone dive. What ends up happening is now you're going to get to maximize your rules. So what happens in zone dive? The action starts at a 1 technique. So if he lines up right in the A gap, by definition, he's a 1 technique. So the center is going to make an ace call. He and the guard are going to get their near knee through the 1 technique's crotch, near hand to the stomach, 4-inch northbound steps. The tackle's blocking down on the B gap defender, left knee, left forearm, 4-inch northbound steps. You're going to double scoop the backside. Another great reason why you install it against a gap 8, because it maximizes scoop blocks. Because their job is not to touch the defensive lineman. Their job is to sprint their belly button through the hip of the adjacent lineman. And if that defensive lineman touches him, they didn't do their job. So his goal, it's a race to get through the center before this guy blows the gap. Another great reason why against a gap 8, it's a beautiful thing. Tackle sprints through the guard, same principle. Backside receiver sprints to the goalpost. The play side receiver walls off the inside backers. Really, I hate saying the word wall off. He's working to get in front of him and then getting his left knee through his crotch, left hand to the stomach, 4-inch northbound steps, going from there. The A-back wedges with the tackle, stays on his play side hip, 2-hand slams whoever shows. So if number 1 comes down to take the dive, he's going to 2-hand slam him, and the ball's going to cut off him. If 1 takes the quarterback, he's going to end up on the 2nd to the 3rd level. The quarterback's going to take the snap, jump in the play side A gap, point the ball. The B-back's going to sprint through the ball, sprint through the play side hip of the tackle, sprint through the end zone. Quarterback carries out the fake outside the receiver's block. A-back runs the pitch. He hammer steps, takes 2 135-degree steps, turns up at 60 degrees. And someday he'll get the ball pitched to him, but it's not on this concept. Sorry, brother. So, next thing is on mid-triple. That says crush. That's incorrect. That is mid-triple. All right, now, mid-triple against the gap 8. Perfect. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get an ace there. Center and guard are going to get their near knee in the crotch, near hand to the stomach, 4-inch northbound steps. They're going to do the same thing as zone dive. Guard sprints through the center, tackle sprints through the guard. If these guys touch him or split them, oh boy, time to get somebody who's less fat. Go with the less fat option. Backside receiver cuts off. The tackle is going to veer and get in front of the mic. Now, I drew this up on a double flex. Generally, you're going to run mid-triple on a spread, but for kicks and giggles, we'll say it's on a flex. So the receiver's got to block number 3. So he would take 3 flat steps, step at 45 degrees, and get his left knee through the crotch of number 3. Left hand to the stomach, 4-inch northbound steps. A-back is going to hammer step, take 2 diagonal steps, and then he's going to take 3 flat steps, step at 45 degrees, get his left knee through the crotch of the corner. Quarterback's going to take the snap, jump in the backside A gap, point the ball. The B is going to sprint through the ball, sprint through the play side hip of the guard, sprint through the end zone. If 1 takes the B, the quarterback replaces him and scores. If 2 takes the quarterback stops his feet, flicks the ball to the A-back coming around. He leaves at the snap. He hammers, goes 135, 60 as fast as he can to catch the pitch, hit the seam, and score. He's going to leave a little bit before the snap. You can't have this guy leave early unless you're in Canada, and you're not if you're watching this, most likely. And even if you're in Canada, you're probably playing by American rules if there's 11 people on the field. So he has to leave at the snap. Okay, now on kick against a gap 8 works out beautifully because kick, the receiver or the heavy tackle, if you run it out of heavy, will block down, get his left knee in the crotch, left forearm in the stomach, 4-inch northbound steps. The tackle's down, they're acing the A-gap defender, double scoop in the backside. He sprints to the goalpost. The A-back, you can cheat your A-back a little wider, so he comes off the right hip of the receiver and then gets in front of the mic with his left knee, left hand, 4-inch northbound steps. The B-back is going to knock the heck out of number 2. Helmet to the left, right forearm through him, trap him, drive him out of bounds. A-back is going to run the pitch like he's done, except he's going to get his left knee through the crotch of the corner. The quarterback's going to take the snap, take 6 steps to the right, turn up right off the right hip of the receiver, and he's going to hammer it home. Corner folds inside. He'd be a total stunad, which in Italian means stupid, because the quarterback would just bend it off that block and go, and pretty much they run out of folks. So, but gap 8, if you're going to teach this offense, you always want to start off teaching it against a gap 8. Geometric priority. Geometric priority. Teach the geometry of the concept because it maximizes the rules. And if you throw a gap 8 at your players, it teaches geometric priority. Now that's some pretty high level thinking, but if you want to be elite, you're going to have to get there. Coaches, today, my first triple option football academy camp of the year. We're going to be in 3 different time zones this summer. You got plenty of time. Give me a call if you want your camp run at your school with your players. I'm available. The number's on the thumbnail of this video. We'll talk soon.